Good morning. It's talking about some showers this morning up in the northern part of the state. Northern mountains seeing some rain, and then up above 9,500, 10,000 feet, we're seeing some of that transition into some snow. Mainly light, but it's gotten a little heavier over the last half hour. We're seeing that move through the Jemez, the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, Cuesta, Taos, down toward Las Vegas. Las Vegas, you're not wet yet, but you will see a few showers moving in over the next hour or so. And of course, the Chusca Mountains and the San Mateo seeing some shower activity this morning. This will be on and off, moving very slowly to the east as we progress through the day, but central and southern New Mexico, you're going to stay dry. In fact, you're going to be looking at more sunshine for today and really the next several days. So high fire danger for everyone with mainly dry conditions for central and southern New Mexico. The big story, of course, the winds, that's going to be fueling that fire danger. And not only are we going to be dealing with that, but we could be looking at damaging wind today as well. Really strong jet stream moving right over us for today. So we're going to be looking at high winds across the entire state with the strongest winds over in the east. We're going to be looking at 55-mile-per-hour winds for the metro, 75-mile-per-hour winds along the east slopes of the east mountains or the central mountain chain, and then out across the eastern plains today. So this is going to be out the west. If you're driving north and south, be careful. That could blow the cars around for sure. It's going to be kicking up that dust, so visibilities are going to be reduced, perhaps down to a mile at times. And then we're also going to be looking at the threat for even trees and perhaps power lines being brought down with those higher gusts. And many of you looking at winds sustained between 30 and 40 miles per hour out east. It does get better tomorrow, though. We're going to be back to mostly sunny skies. We're going to see less wind, and even though temperatures will be a little bit cooler than normal tomorrow, they bump back up dramatically by Thursday. We're going to go from 60s to 80s for the metro, so nice warm up for us for the end of the week. Temperatures this morning a little chilly, especially across the northern part of the state. We're in the 30s, 33 in Alamosa, 37 in Taos this morning, and only 38 in Santa Fe, but in Albuquerque in the low to mid 50s, and then in the 40s and 50s down across southern New Mexico. Here's a forecast now, region by region for the Northwest. It will be a chilly one today, 45 in Durango, 50s for Farmington. We could see a few isolated thunderstorms. Winds, though, out of the west at 30 to 40 miles per hour, gusting to 55 miles per hour. Winds better tomorrow, and temperatures steadily increase, getting into the 60s and 70s as we head toward the end of the work week. South and west, extremely strong winds here, gusting to 60 miles per hour with temperatures in the 70s and 80s. Silver City looking at a high of 74. Then chilly tonight down into the upper 30s. We'll be back in the 70s tomorrow, and then 80s for your Thursday and Friday with the winds ramping back up again for the end of the work week. South and east blowing dust today. Winds out of the west at 30 to 40 miles per hour, gusting to 60 miles per hour. 70s for Fort Sumner and Clovis, 89 in Artesia, Roswell, mid to upper 80s, low 80s tomorrow, and then we're talking 90s as we head toward Thursday and Friday. North and east, very windy here, gusting to 60 miles per hour with highs in the low to mid 60s, 70s for Tucumcari and Santa Rosa. Las Vegas, only 59 today, so a little chilly out there. Then down into the mid 20s tonight, tomorrow in the low 60s, with temperatures dropping down below freezing. Think about those plants. You may want to bring those in tonight. Northern mountain spot storms today, gusty winds to 65 miles per hour with highs in the 40s and 50s, 58 in Santa Fe. We're back into the 70s by the end of the week, though, and we're going to see more sunshine, too. East Mountains damaging wind today with winds gusting to 70 miles per hour, and that will be the case along I-40 all the way out toward Tucumcari and the Texas border. Metro looking at windy conditions, too, gusting to 55 miles per hour with highs in the mid to upper 60s today, then down into the 30s tonight. Tomorrow, we're still in the 60s, but we're back into the 80s by Thursday and Friday.